By the age of 26, this single mom, Kitty here, had hooked one of America's most eligible bachelors, a man worth close to $1 billion, Dwight Stewart, his name. He was 20 years older than Kitty. He was also the heir to a fortune, the Carnation fortune, right, Kitty? 4 years into the marriage, she walked away. Were you bored?
Well, that's probably a good description of it. What happened was I went into it with the wrong thinking when I got married to begin with. I thought that he was going to save me and give me a great life. He didn't want me to do anything with my life.
But he did give you a great life in the sense that, unlike our friend Peggy, you had credit cards and plenty of money and checkbooks and a lavish lifestyle and diamonds.
But you pay for it. You pay for everything you get.
What did you pay?
I paid too. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you paid and didn't get, right.
That's, well, I do relationship seminars on all of this now because what happened was I was conditioned to think that I was going to grow up and marry someone and become, I guess, the pet. You know, you're the pet. You hang out in the beautiful house. You go shopping. I spent $1.5 million a year on clothes and jewelry. I went to the best restaurants.
What's his phone number?
But you get tired of being Dwight's wife. I wanted to do something of my own and be my own person. And
well, what was your personal relationship to Dwight?
what was my personal?
Yeah, what was it like? Did you like him? Did you have fun together?
He's a wonderful person. He's a gorgeous man. He looks a lot like John Forsythe. He's very interesting. He does a lot of interesting things with his life. But it's all his life. It's his business. It's his children.
Married to a mogul. Thank you. Yeah.
Kitty, in your own point of view, do you feel that this man that you married that had lots and lots of money felt that you should not work anymore, or just because he has lots and lots of money?
Were you a trophy wife, in
Yes.
other words? As
Yes.
has come to be described these days?
I think so, and I don't think you realize that that's what you are when it happens to you.
And so you really left this relationship with a billionaire with nothing?
I got about $500 a week. That's what I had. And
that's what you used to spend on, like, lipstick a week?
Yes. But the difference is, with all the millions in the whole world, like now, I play dolls every day. I make a lot of money doing it. I travel all over the world with my Barbie doll.
What's the name of your company?
Kitty's Collectibles.
Oh,
I do vintage Barbie dolls. I do relationship seminars for women.
In L.A., is it?
In L.A.
All right, we'll look it up in the book?
Yes.
Kitty's Collectibles, okay.
I think, again, he was a little older than me, and his conditioning was that you married a woman, you took care of her, she took care of things, and there wasn't really to be too much questioning. For me to go out there and work was almost like a stomp on his identity, which is really bad programming.
Let's go to Loretta in California. Hi, Loretta.
Hi.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was on.
Here you are.
I have two questions. The first question is, how long was she married to the millionaire? And the second statement that I want to make is the point that you're trying to get across to us women out there that are seeking a millionaire to marry. Are you trying to say that money does not buy happiness?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not only money, but in the men's side of this, beauty. There's so much emphasis placed on that you have to be gorgeous, or you have to be wealthy, or you have to be all these ridiculous things. And let's face it, at 90, we don't know whether we're going to be rich or beautiful. It's ridiculous.
We have a lot of single women here in the audience. I already asked, how many of you, seriously, and just call out, would like to marry a millionaire? Well, coming up now, we have two women who say you are absolutely wrong. The first of my guests today had everything, or so they thought. By the age of 26, my first guest, Kitty, was married to one of the wealthiest men in the United States. She spent over $500,000 a year on clothes alone. She would buy, I know, a $150,000 necklace because she was bored. Okay, I'll take that.
I would get up during the day and do all these incredible things and go shopping and hang out and buy jewelry and whatever. And I was bored to death. I was really unhappy. I wanted to be an entrepreneur and do work. And
why didn't you go to work then?
He didn't want me to.
So it's the same, didn't want you to...
Same thing.
So what did he want you to do? A millionaire marries you. You were working, and he wanted you to stop. What were you doing when you got married?
I was an actress. I had a band, and I was doing real well with that.
So, and he said, the minute you got married, no.
No. He saw me on a Beretta, and he says, that's it. I know you really liked it. You really kissed him, and you really liked it. And if you're going to do that, I'm not staying married to you. So I had to make the decision.
And so you said, no, okay. And the minute you stopped working, it changed.
From that point on, you know, how many lunches can you go to?
When? But you came from poor families, right? Don't you? Isn't it wonderful? I remember the first time, Mama Cass, if I remember her, was my friend. And I remember meeting her. She had just hit, and she said to me, I could walk into Bergdorf Goodman, I can have anything I want. And I thought, I was still typing. I thought, wow. When did you realize that ain't enough?
Well, I remember standing in front of Chasen's one evening. I was 26 years old. I had $500,000 worth of jewelry on me, a dress that I guess was about $5,000 or $6,000, and I was miserable. And I thought, this is so ironic. I'm standing here with what everybody in the world thinks they want, and I'm really miserable. I am an extension of my husband. I'm not me.